Watch what you bet here, Teddy. We're always talking about some Big Ten action, it seems like. Well, why not? Michigan State right now, if you are betting Michigan State in big spots, especially on the road, you're winning that money, Teddy. 5-1, it looks like straight up and against the spread on the road. Haven't lost a game since a November road trip, Teddy, to Louisville. So winning is what Michigan State currently is about. As a Michigan fan, Teddy, I don't know if you like that too much, but when you're looking at Iowa here, you say, hey, Teddy, here we go again. Boy, Iowa's really good at home. 11-1, that's impressive. Not so fast on this because not that great against the spread here, Teddy.
I'm not a Michigan. I was a Michigan fan. I was a Michigan fan until they took the banners from the Fab Five down voluntarily, and that was the day I was no longer a Michigan fan. So, yeah, I'm an alumni. I'm no fan. I could give a crap. In fact, I was happy to bet against them when they play for a national title. So that's the ultimate test. When they play for the title, are you betting on them automatically? You're betting against them. No problems fading the Wolverines in those situations. For Michigan, and again, when you talk about the enemies, for Michigan, Ohio State's the enemy. Michigan State's your frenemy. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a different feel to that rivalry. All that being said, Sparty's hot. Sparty's a one-way team right now. I will not be stepping in front of Tom Izzo's squad. They are rolling. They haven't lost since November on the highway. 5-1 straight up and against the spread. Iowa's been a little moneymaker for me in recent weeks because they've been beating the dregs of the Big Ten. Nebraska's not the dregs, but Northwestern, Ohio State, Penn State, Illinois. 5 straight wins for the Hawkeyes. None of them against competition like what they'll face here. I like this Iowa team. I like them a lot, but I will not step in front of Tom Izzo's squad right now. That is a team that is on a roll. They're getting it done at both ends. They have NBA talent, and they are bet on or pass for me until proven otherwise.
NC State here, Teddy, battle two top 25 programs in the ACC. Going to tee it up tonight, NC State versus Louisville at the Yum Center. Louisville favored by 6 total of 155.5. Money line split of plus 205, minus 245. It's going to be an 8 o'clock tip on the ACC network. Taking a look at these two teams, Teddy, because, we like to say if it's going to be a TV game, it's going to be a top 25 game, we'll talk about it. But two pretty evenly matched teams when you set it up. NC State 2-2 straight up, 3-1 against the spread on the road. And this will be NC State's 3rd straight road game after taking on Pitt and Notre Dame. I know we like to look at this in the NFL as more say, hey, you know what? At the Giants, at the Eagles. Now you go at the Redskins. That's going to be a tough turnaround. But this one here, Louisville coming in at 10-1 straight up at home, but not covering a ton there, under 50% at 4-5-2. Two evenly matched squads here. ACC tilt. Any advantages here for you, Teddy?
Well, the betting markets are certainly agreeing with your assessment that these are two evenly matched squads. The 6s are gone, the 5.5s are gone. Most of the 5s are gone right now as we record, and we're looking at a number of 4.5 for Louisville at home against the Wolfpack. And we talked about this a little bit in the last game too. Iowa with their great straight up record at home, but they're not covering numbers. Just 5-7 ATS compared to 11-1 straight up. Louisville 10-1 straight up. They've only covered 4 point spreads in those 11 ball games. They've been something of an overvalued commodity. You certainly look at these two teams statistically, personnel-wise, you say, man, these two teams are pretty even, pretty close. I'm not surprised that the money's come on the underdog for this one in a game that has down to the last possession written all over it.
Yeah, only lost there at home at the Yum Center, Teddy, on December 29th to Kentucky, 71-58. So we'll see what pertains here. Let's head to the association quickly. Timberwolves head to the City of Angels to battle the Los Angeles Lakers. The weakened Los Angeles Lakers. No Lonzo Ball, no LeBron James. I always like the tweets, Teddy, that they've been coming out where LeBron James gets hurt, gets the MRI around Christmas, says, oh, man. What was the exact tweet? Was something like, dodge the bullet, be back in no time. Well, no time is a month and a half later. That's what we're going to be taking a look at. Timberwolves actually a favorite on the road here, Teddy. Total 229, money line split minus 120, plus 100. Staples Center tonight. What do we see out of this? Can the Lakers rebound, regroup, or are we just waiting for LeBron to get back before they can kickstart it and hopefully make a playoff run out in L.A.?
Well, right now, Lakers sitting in the 9 seed. The Clips have snuck into the 8 seed ahead of them. Minnesota sitting in the 11 seed in the Western Conference, which speaks volumes about how tough this conference actually is. Now, LeBron's been out. Lonzo, the injury, in my mind, is an enormous injury for the Lakers because he's the guy that pushes the pace for them. They will, or are, shouldn't say they will. They are expected to have Mr. Rondo, Rajon Rondo, back on the floor tonight. And Rondo, a completely different style of point guard than Lonzo Ball. Don't know how much playing time we're going to see from Rondo this evening, but Rondo, where Ball wants to push the pace and is really good in transition, Rondo's the half-court guru. So when he's on the floor in general, right now, I wouldn't be hesitant about taking Laker games under the total. I think LA may be priced like balls at the point. When it's going to be Rondo at the point, I would expect the pace to be significantly slower.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I know the NBA, you see some of the articles coming out, Teddy, where they need the ratings to improve. Well, one way to improve that is get your superstars back and get them into the playoffs. We'll see how the Lakers, can get LeBron back, maybe Lonzo Ball in a couple weeks, and maybe make a move at the trade deadline to try to get back into it.